Hi everyone, happy 2026. And so I just wanted to go over a few things at Michael's. If you still currently have it in stock at your store because they are sold out online, my store is currently at 60% off of the Christmas crafts, although the crafting items are, it's literally just pretty much the card stock at my store now. And I'm waiting for those to go at a deeper discount. So in the meantime, I'm not exactly sure how everyone's store is doing, if they're like still jam-packed with craft goodies or if it's kind of like dwindling down. But if you happen to pass by the stencil area and you never looked at it before, I don't know, I feel like I just kind of want to convince you to maybe give it a second look, especially because Christmas craft goodies are slim pickings right now. So if you are on the fence about these, I just want to show you a few examples. And I really love the stencils because, a lot of us crafters have like a whole bunch of ink just kind of laying around in our craft room that we don't use. And this is going to give you a really great excuse to start using up those ink pads. And you will use them because, as you can see here, this is all the ones that I use just for the Christmas tree alone. But I really, really love the little gingerbread houses. And this is really cute because, you can keep it traditional with your browns, or you can actually make it like a Candyland type gingerbread house. And whatever card you make, like in the future, like you can actually take the same type of like color scheme and you can create your own envelopes. And I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, but these are all stamped out on envelopes. And the more I did that, I was like, you know what, I probably should have really just turned these into Christmas cards. I wanted to test a lot of them out. And as you can tell that I did not put any type of masking tape around my edges. And so I got a lot of extra ink where they shouldn't be. And so I showed you a few ways where you can kind of like cover that up. So you'll see some of the stamps and some of the other craft supplies that I'm showing pictures of that are also found at Michael's, with the exception of a few things. Like this right here, I picked up from Hobby Lobby and it's just kind of been in my craft room. And I honestly really didn't know exactly what it was. I was like, I saw the price tag and I'm like, yes, you are going to go in my craft room. We'll figure it out later. And I watched a video on it and I saw a lot of people using it with acrylic paint and they were kind of like putting it on canvas to kind of like create their patterns. But I always love to find multiple purposes for the things that I have. So I was like, let's try it with ink. Not exactly that great, but it still kind of works, I think. So essentially it's just a dot maker. You can make like bubbles or snow. And so that's what I did here. And then also on this one right here, you'll see that they have like this really great set of stamps. Like I was thoroughly surprised. This was actually purchased at Hobby Lobby, which also has really great deep discounts on all their Christmas items. This was a crazy great deal for like 6 stamps and some tags, and it actually works really, really nicely. It stamps out beautifully, and they really moved all of their Christmas items fast. I believe it was like 60% off, then 80%, and then 90% off. And another item that I picked up from Hobby Lobby, not on sale, but it's in the craft section. You can pick up these Inkjoy gel pens, and it says it's bright, pops on light and dark paper, which is really great if you're dealing with gingerbread. So I know a lot of us use like the jelly roll pens, and I do have a lot of these and I love them, but for whatever reason, with my white gel pen, it just never gives me like a straight line. It just kind of like always breaks up. And so I decided to test out the Papermate, which I think for me, it kind of looks a lot better. So I'm glad that it comes with a set of 3. And so far, so good. I don't have any complaints with it yet. And so that was another item that I picked up, and a few items at Hobby Lobby, so that'll be on an upcoming video. But yeah, essentially just wanted to show you guys all the really fun things that you can do with the stencil set. And maybe even show you or give you some tips on what not to do with some of these stencil sets. So, poor Santa here. I didn't really have like skin tone ink that was available, readily available. A lot of it's in my craft room, which is covered with other stuff at the moment. So I pretty much just used my distress inks, and I really should have used a lot more skin tones with Santa, but for whatever reason, I don't know why I decided to outline everything like with yellow. It kind of just looks like I took a highlighter to Santa's face. But yeah, you can pretty much, the nice thing about these stencils is you get to choose like what color combinations you want to use for it. I was trying to go for like a pink Santa, but I guess I have to I have to reevaluate that and go back to that one later and decide what ink tones I want to use for that one. This one too, I believe, could have probably been cuter in the hands of a different crafter. Like, I don't know if it was like the ink choices that I picked on here. I don't know why I gave him red eyebrows. It started off kind of like with the traditional red and green, and then I just kind of like mixed it with Candyland colors. So yeah, definitely have to go back to the drawing board on this one as well. But they do have like the mini stamps for this that you can get. But yeah, this one I think I still need to go back to the drawing board on. But again, like I said, it's really nice because you get to just use a whole bunch of different, color options with all the type of inks that you have. So this one also has the potential to be like a really cute stencil as well. I really try to get a head start on Christmas crafting, and I had purchased like all of this in October. I think it was like October, second week of October. And I really didn't get a chance to work on anything until now. And I made it a point. I was like, you know what? I am going to do nothing but eat a bunch of sugar, enjoy my Christmas decorations, enjoy my Christmas tree, and just craft. And that's kind of what I did like in the past 2 days, like over the weekend. So in the background, I'm going to show you guys the things that I picked up. And hopefully, if your store still has a lot of the items, you can take a look at it. So I hope you guys are all enjoying the wonderful Christmas season. I'm taking it like the song 12 Days of Christmas. And it's really nice because I don't know what it was, but October, November, December of last year was just super busy for whatever reason. And I really wanted to jump on my channel so many times. I wanted to go into my craft room, but things just kept popping up and they needed to get completed. And so October, November, and December of last year was just like zoom fast. This time around, I'm like, you know what? I am not going to let the hustle and bustle take my attention away from all the beauty that is the Christmas season, which is the beautiful Christmas tree, the lights, the nativity, and I just really wanted to enjoy it. Like sometimes you feel like things get so busy that it's just kind of like a rush, and I'm like, I don't want to rush it. I'm just going to enjoy it. So here we are already in January 2026. I feel like I still want to keep a little bit of my Christmas crafting out and maybe get a head start for next year. But let me know in the comments down below, are you guys still Christmas crafting? Or have you jumped into Valentine's Day crafting? I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very wonderful day.